Travis Kelce just unfollowed Ryan Reynolds, and it wasn't some casual social media cleanup. It was a message, a warning shot, and it's left Hollywood scrambling to figure out just how deep this split goes. The NFL star didn't just walk away from a friendship, he walked away from a potential scandal. A scandal that could have dragged Taylor Swift, his girlfriend, right into the middle of a legal war, and risked everything. This wasn't random, it was calculated, and it's only now that the pieces are starting to come together. Behind the glossy paparazzi photos and staged smiles, something's been rotting underneath the surface of Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. Carefully polished image. And insiders say Kelce saw the cracks forming before most people even knew to look. So why did Travis Kelce unfollow one of Hollywood's most beloved funny men? It wasn't a joke that went too far. It was the lawsuit that went too far. The Ends With Us legal chaos isn't just messy, it's radioactive. And if you've been anywhere near Taylor Swift these past few months, you know she's been playing her PR game with surgeon-level precision. Zero risks, zero leaks, zero association with trouble, but trouble found them anyway. Sources close to the NFL star say Kelce got a heads up from someone in Taylor's circle. The message? Ryan and Blake's legal situation isn't just a PR issue, it's a liability. And more importantly, the paper trail might be wider than anyone thought. Screenshots, group messages, casual endorsements, even party photos from as far back as 2022 are being reevaluated. Who knew what and when? And if Travis was anywhere near it while the drama was brewing, he could be dragged into court, even indirectly. That was the red flag. According to a legal consultant who works with celebrity crisis teams, once someone in your inner circle becomes a legal risk, distancing yourself isn't just personal, it's protective. Especially if your brand is intertwined with someone, like Taylor Swift. And that's exactly what Kelce did. He didn't post a statement, he didn't subtweet, he just hit unfollow. And that silence said everything. Ryan Reynolds is now finding himself caught in a very uncomfortable position. He's not just a husband supporting his wife, he's the face of multiple family-friendly brands. Aviation Gin, Mint Mobile, Deadpool 3, and now, thanks to Blake's legal storm, he's navigating a minefield of perception. Insiders say Ryan's team is monitoring media sentiment daily and scrambling to shift attention back to Deadpool promotions. But his recent appearances tell a different story. One publicist who worked with him before said, "Ryan's posture has changed. He used to own the room. Now, it's like he's trying not to trip over the next headline. And behind the scenes, some say he's furious. Not just at the media, at the situation, because this wasn't supposed to be the story. And yet, here we are." One tabloid editor even joked, "He's Deadpool, but now he's dodging real bullets." But here's where it gets even juicier. Long before the unfollow, long before the court filings, Selena Gomez had already sounded the alarm years ago. She reportedly warned Taylor Swift about Blake Lively in private. According to one former assistant, Selena didn't buy the whole godmother narrative. In her words, it felt calculated, not maternal. That's a chilling quote to resurface now. Selena and Taylor have always been close, ride or die. But Blake, that bond was newer, flashier, and to some in Taylor's camp, a little too convenient. Selena apparently voiced concerns about how quickly Blake went from red carpet friend to godmother of Taylor's future wedding guests, but she didn't push until now. Now, people in Selena's circle are saying, "I told you so," because the lawsuit isn't just a professional mess, it's revealing deeper layers of manipulation, behind-the-scenes manipulation. Things like exclusive invites, public praise, bombs, and calculated mentions on social media. One anonymous source described Blake's friend's strategy as weaponized intimacy. And if that sounds dramatic, well, welcome to celebrity warfare. But what about Taylor herself? The silence is loud. Blake hasn't appeared on Taylor's social media in nearly 5 months. No birthday shout-out, no Eras Tour backstage snaps, nothing. That's not normal, especially for two people who used to gush about each other every time a camera showed up, and it gets even colder. Taylor's publicist reportedly passed on multiple requests to comment on Blake's legal troubles. Not even a no comment, just straight-up radio silence. That's how you know something shifted. And when you're Taylor Swift, silence isn't passive, it's a strategy. A scalpel? She's been slicing ties without making a sound. Some say the last straw was Blake allegedly name-dropping Taylor in closed-door meetings about the lawsuit. One source claims Blake used Taylor's name as a character reference without permission. If that's true, that's not just shady, that's dangerous. Taylor's legal team has reportedly issued quiet reminders to all close associates. No statements, no endorsements, no sides. And guess who took that seriously? Travis Kelce. This man didn't just protect his girlfriend, he protected his own brand. Because behind the smiles and Super Bowl glory, Travis is building something. And he knows fake Hollywood drama is the fastest way to burn it down. That's why sources say he made the call to distance himself immediately and cleanly. Because this wasn't a friendship anymore, it was a liability. But what about the lawsuit itself? It's bigger than most people realize. The Ends With Us case has reportedly ballooned into multiple legal fronts: intellectual property theft, harassment claims, contract fraud. Some insiders believe there's unreleased footage from the set that contradicts Blake's legal testimony. Others are whispering about a possible whistleblower, someone who worked on set and is now seeking legal protection to speak publicly. And here's the kicker: Marvel knows, Disney knows, streaming executives are all watching this unfold in real time. And Blake and Ryan's most recent appearance with Hugh Jackman at a Broadway show wasn't just a date night. It was a statement, a distraction. But even that didn't work, because right after those photos hit, social media exploded again with renewed scrutiny. One viral post racked up over 5 million views in 48 hours. Simply captioned, "Guess who's not smiling behind the scenes?" The IMS rebrand isn't landing. Fans are calling out the obvious. You can't PR smile your way out of a court case. It's giving desperation. This isn't power couple, it's crisis control. That's what people are saying. And the numbers back it up. Google searches for Blake Lively lawsuit hit their highest point the same weekend she stepped out with Ryan and Hugh. Coincidence? Not likely. And what about the inner circle? It's thinning. Fast. Once loyal allies are pulling back. Gigi Hadid hasn't been photographed with Blake in nearly a year. Florence Welch reportedly skipped an invite-only brunch hosted by Lively's team just 2 weeks ago. PR firms are now advising clients to avoid high-risk associations. And yes, Blake's name is on that list. Even brand deals are shifting. One fashion insider revealed that a major designer quietly removed Blake from their fall 2025 inspiration board. "We can't risk controversy," the source said. That's how fast Hollywood turns. And here's the final twist. There are whispers, unconfirmed but consistent, that Blake is planning a sit-down interview. Solo, no Ryan, no distractions. Just her, the goal, to take back the narrative. But there's one problem. The public doesn't seem interested in redemption. They want receipts. And if Blake can't deliver something airtight, something convincing, this could go from damage control to career collapse. Because make no mistake, this isn't just a social media unfollow. This is a fracture in one of Hollywood's most curated power circles. And when stars like Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift start pulling back, you're not just losing friends, you're losing influence. And in this business, influence is everything. The question now isn't whether Blake and Ryan survive the headlines. The question is, who will still be standing with them once the dust settles? Because the storm is already here, and the silence from their oldest allies, it's deafening. Stay sharp, because the next move could change everything. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.